What's going on, everyone? In this video, I want to talk to you guys about something why I think a lot of people fail their Apex evaluation accounts or even funded accounts, especially on days like today. So today is July the 21st, 2025, depending on when you guys are watching this video. And if you kind of look at the price action starting at the left of the screen, you're going to see that there was a really big move to the upside. Okay, really big move to the upside off the open. And just through discussions, through running a private mentorship in Discord, with inside evolution traders, just talking to a lot of traders are very anxious to start the New York session open, meaning they are at the charts, they're ready to take trades, but they are also very hesitant, because maybe they've had a prior bad experience with trading the open. Maybe they've taken some bigger losses. Maybe they don't necessarily like to trade the open, but they want to be there, right? So it's like they don't want to miss out on the party, so they still show up. And one thing that I want to say is that if you don't have strategies or levels that you actually trust and fully trust 100%, and you don't have a clear, very clear daily loss limit that you're going to respect and uphold 100%, and you don't have a particular take profit that may seem a little bit smaller than you would like, but are completely content with walking away with, you're almost set up for failure. Because what's going to happen off the open is you're going to see this price action start to push up on days like this. Okay. And what's going to happen naturally is you're going to not want to trust the move because of the extremeness or the range of these candles. And your brain is actually going to start to play tricks on you, because instead of looking to get in with the trend, you're going to be looking to short the first pullback, because you've already kind of pre-convinced yourself that this is nothing more than just momentum. This is nothing more than hype. It's got to pull back. So when it finally does, right here, you start to go short. Okay. And when you go short in this range, typically that's round about the time where the market's going to chop a little bit more and get you out of that trade. So what is that, right? It's something psychologically that we are doing to ourselves that is causing that barrier to just, instead of looking to go against something, right? So through conversations that I've had with people, a lot of the times it's not necessarily that they don't believe that the market can go any higher or any lower. It's almost like they're trying to put up a wall to protect themselves. So by protecting themselves, they're going counter opposite of where the price action is going. Because if I get in long here or here and it pulls back, I'm going to take a much bigger loss than if I look for a quick short here using this high as a stop, right? But what that leads to doing is essentially putting yourself in a spin cycle, essentially putting yourself in a blender, because now you're forcing yourself to constantly look for these short positions, right? And what's going to happen every now and then is you might, maybe once out of 10 times, 1 out of 5 times, 1 out of 8 times, you might time this top and you might make money on this pullback, right? So when that happens, you are already pre-setting yourself up for the next time. Subconsciously, when you see price action do this, you're going to automatically revert to that one time out of 10 trades when you did catch that nice trade. So what is my proposal? My proposal is this: before you even come into the session, whatever trade window that you're looking to trade, have a clear plan. Okay. And when you have a clear plan, if that plan doesn't come to reality, there is no trade. So if you were never looking to, let's say you came into this market with a very short bias, you were never looking to go long, you've got to let this all go, but not just let it go in a sense of, okay, well, I came in with a short bias, I'm going to let this long move go, I'm not going to flip sides, but don't look to automatically just jump to your bias, okay? Because there could be situations where you're almost leaning into that, I want to stay in safe mode, I want to protect myself, but by doing that, you're actually doing a lot more harm. So if, for example, your idea was to short below this pre-market low, and your idea was to watch the market open and get rejected, and now set up a downwards move through some type of bear flag, or watch the move come all the way down and actually lose, break, and retest this pre-market level low. If that doesn't happen, well, then there's no way that we should trying to be shorting here or even here, right? Even though this one would have made you a little bit of money, there's no reason to be shorting here, because these shorts would have A, probably taken some nice losses on them, and B, is not going with the original plan. If your original plan was to short at these levels here for a rejection maybe, or the sweep of that London low, or the sweep of some type of pre-market low that you have, if that never happens, then essentially wouldn't it be safe to say that you're trading against your trade plan? So if you are trading against your trade plan, what are the odds, what are the probabilities and the percentages that when you trade outside of your trade plan that you're profitable? Right? And I think all of us can raise our hand and say that, typically when we trade outside of our plan, we are not that profitable, right? Typically when we make the most money, or we make the fastest money, or the easiest money, it's typically when we're following our plan or particular setup or strategy. And, the market just works with our plan. It's never when we're trying to plan on the spot in real time. I hope that kind of makes sense. If you guys need Apex evaluations right now, Apex is 80% off. You can use code DAnthony. Also, if you guys would like to join Evolution Traders, I do have a couple of spaces opening up for the month of August. If you guys want to jump on those and get a little bit earlier access and kind of get familiar with the community and the rest of the traders in there and get access to those courses, definitely join. That link is also in the description box below. Trade safe, guys. I'll see all of you guys on the next YouTube video, and I'll catch you guys all next time.